Good morning, y'all. It is Sunday. Um, oh, I gotta quit rocking. I'm sitting over here instead of my chair because it's so dark in that corner. But I'm sorry. You guys, allergies for me here in California they just never go away. Not even in the winter time because we don't really have much winter. Have a question for y'all. Do you know what that is? You see those itty bitty teeth? That's right. It's a flea comb. I found a flea on Miss Hazel, and of course, what should Jerry do but come to the rescue with the flea comb? You know, it's really surprising to me, y'all, how she lets me run this along her back and her sides. And I did have to do like right there, but and on her head. I was fine. I just disinfected this, y'all, in case you're worried about me getting fleas. But I used to give her the stuff that she would take it orally. And I mean, that time that we went to the dog park and she was covered in fleas. I mean, within an hour, those fleas were gone. And she didn't have any side effects to the medication. So it's really expensive, and I only gave it to her when I would find a flea, which was not very often at all. And now that she has, other problems, um, I try not to give her anything. By the way, I stopped her chondroitin, her MSN. Is that a news channel? Well, anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. And it hadn't made any difference. I was really hoping that it would. But she seems to be doing okay with her Rimadyl. And I'm I am so thankful, y'all, that I still have my baby girl. And I know a couple of y'all have lost your babies, and I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Um, why am I making this video? Y'all, I always, when I'm setting up, like this is my tablet because I've got 3 videos that are uploading on my phone right now. I haven't uploaded anything or made, or done comments or even made any new videos. I'm just putting up older ones. And I have got to you don't get over something like the pandemic. And I'm sorry, y'all, if I have gotten somewhat political in my videos. I just can't help it, y'all. My heart breaks. But I will try to shut up about that. And I didn't watch anything yesterday, I don't think, and maybe not the day before, because that's the only way I can protect myself against depression, is to try not to dwell on this. But it's hard. It's hard. We're all having a hard time, and I know that. In fact, my little daughter and I kind of had a disagreement, and it wasn't political, and it just was something silly, that I said to her that hurt her feelings, and I would never do that. And so we both, she spouted back off to me, and so we, are over that now. And my grandbaby, she's gonna be a year old pretty soon. A year old, y'all. And I have not even held her yet. There's just a part of me that wants to throw my cot in the van and my potty and my baby Hazel and just take off. But I can't afford to. Anyway, after this video, I'm going to try to stay up. Stay up. So, if y'all don't get a new video from me for a day or two, excuse me, y'all. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, Miss Hazel, you're a good girl. So sorry about the earthquake, y'all. I told you that I have to keep my eye on her all the time. So we got the puppy pad. I keep one down all the time, but usually when she gets it, it's by accident. Y'all must have thought I started a fire. I'm going to talk about Teri for a minute. He's having a really hard time, y'all, with the social distancing and being at home. He still goes out for groceries. He tried ordering them and they did not, and I warned him, you won't get everything, Teri, that you put on your list. And so he was very unhappy about that. So he puts his mask on and he goes out to get, if it's a straight one, usually it's loose. So he still goes out and gets his groceries. His friend Karen takes him. Not his roommate, his friend Karen. And, but other than going to the grocery store, he used to come over here. I would go get him. He'd come over. He'd spend a few hours here. We'd have some kind of lunch. We haven't done anything besides that for a very long time. And way since before this pandemic. So it's just the idea that he feels like, I mean, yeah, he misses coming over here. He misses me terribly, y'all. He said the other day, he goes, I sure wish I could come over so you could yell at me about something. And he's always wanting to do something crazy, y'all. And it's boredom. It is nothing but boredom that causes us to, just want to do stuff. Last night when I got out of the shower, I combed my hair and I had it pulled up in a ponytail right here with about this much hair sticking out. We get bored, and so we want to do stuff just to change it up a little bit. But the whole point of me telling y'all this is that actually, except for coming over here, his life has not changed. you know, it's not like he used to go out a lot and do a lot of stuff. This is driving me crazy. As soon as I get through, oh, maybe that's it. No, that's not it. Y'all go over here. There, maybe that did it. But anyway, his life has not changed that much. But it is an emotional and a mental thing. And I get that. I get that. And Jerry and I were talking about that the other day because Carol, our little friend that lives down by Jerry, you know, when people pretty much stay home all the time anyway, they still get antsy. And he and I are so thankful that we still have the energy to do things. And speaking of that, I'm going to try to line some projects up, y'all. There's no reason for me not to do any. I have been so obsessed with this yard, and I kind of still am, but I've made a lot of progress. And if I can ever, I'm going to have to call Jerry and send out an SOS, because I was out there early this morning because it was 80 yesterday, and about 3:30. Well, if you're in the sun, it's before then, but about 3:30 inside the house, it's awful. I have hangnails everywhere. They hurt. But if I was the kind of person that did editing, you would have never seen that. But anyway, I can't level that area back there by the shed in the front. I tried this morning and I just get so frustrated. So I'm going to have to call him and say, help. He brought me over a couple of totes, you know, those rubber totes, and long and deep and wide. I don't know. There used to be a little song that said that. And so anyway, that wasn't even enough. That was for my clean rocks and my dirt. And so he brought over 3 big buckets, and one of them I've almost got filled already. But it's the only way that I can do stuff in my yard and afford it, by saving dirt and rocks, which is fine. They need to be used anyway. But I need to do some projects, you know, some smaller stuff. I've still got my owls to do. That red owl is just, it's not even red. I don't know what that is. Yesterday, because I had some turquoise paint in a roller in a baggie and a little Tupperware container with some of the paint in it, I just went out there and painted the top of my bench. I don't like it. I'm going to have to redo it. Anyway, there's plenty to do here around the cottage. And I need to get away from just yard stuff. What else? I guess I should eat something. I don't know what time it is. But Miss Hazel always gets her hood first. I baked a bunch of cupcakes the other day, and I gave them to my neighbor, Chico. Chico and I have a thing where we're pretty comfortable with each other. He threw some toilet paper at me the other day, and I dropped cupcakes off on his porch and then texted him and said, you better get out there and get those cupcakes because they're going to be melted. So, life goes on, and I know we're all praying for this horrible situation. It just is mind-boggling to me that the United States has had more confirmed cases and more deaths than anywhere else in the world. It's scary. But anyway, y'all, that's it. Next time you hear from Debrajoy, it's going to be something fun. And I do have some flower pots that I need to paint. And I might decorate a couple of them. And my pit out here in the front yard, not the front yard, but the front yard, I think what I'm going to put in there, I almost put some wildflowers in there so I would have the same thing that I did last year. But I've put a lot of those along the fence. And I'm pretty much out of flowers now. But I'm going to get some little seeds, Johnny Jump Ups, violas, pansies, and just put low stuff in this pit. So, that's it, y'all. Nothing is going on exciting in my life. I have not met a rich man. I haven't met a poor man. But thank goodness that I have Jerry to drop by and, chat with me. And he's doing projects around his house. And, of course, his mom. He has regular mom days. And I tease him about those. He goes Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over to his mother's house. And she's got a really bad back. And lots of stuff. She's broken some bones. And so he goes over there and he helps her a lot. And plus, they've got a pretty good sized property over there. And so he keeps that up for her. And it's so funny because he can do this. He has these virtual goggle thingies. And so the other day he went around and took views from all over his mom's place. And then he came over and he streamed it onto my television. Yeah, talented man. But anyway, y'all, that's it. And I wish I could quit saying but anyway, but there probably isn't a way for me to do that. Have fun, do something fun, and please be safe. And there are many of y'all that are struggling, many of y'all that I know, Mary, many of y'all, Deb, I hope you're healing up good, that I pray for every day, and my children, of course. So, I was going to say, my older son, of course, they all got laid off. You can imagine in times like this, even for rich people, buying a yacht is probably not at the top of your list. And y'all know that that's where my son works, is for a yacht builder up in Townsend. So beautiful up there, y'all. Oh, so beautiful. And so he's laid off. And I talked to him the other day, and his unemployment has started. And I'm so happy for him. I'm happy that his mortgage payment is not big. He has no roommates now. So, but anyway, I'm going to get a rubber band, and every time. The thing is, I don't notice most of the time when I say it. So, that's it, y'all. Oh my gosh. See, this social distancing, although you could hardly say that I have it because I talk to y'all all the time, but this is another 20-minute video. I just sit down like y'all are in here, and, you know, I need to be having a Pepsi. So, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye now.